There is a streak appearing on your windows right now that will not disappear no matter how many times you wipe. The more you clean, the worse it becomes. A hazy film builds up gradually across the glass, diffusing light and making windows look perpetually dirty even minutes after cleaning. That residue is not dirt. It is the surfactants, dyes, fragrances, and thickening agents present in commercial window cleaners designed primarily to create the appearance of cleaning rather than actual cleaning performance. The blue color serves no functional purpose. The artificial scent does not improve results. The foam and bubbles are theatrical effects that make you feel like the product is working when chemical action would occur identically in a clear, unscented liquid. You are paying $5 to $8 per bottle for colored water containing less than 3% active cleaning ingredients and more than 97% filler, fragrance, and marketing. Meanwhile, professional window cleaners, the people who clean glass for a living and depend on fast, streak-free results to maintain business efficiency, use a solution that costs 11 cents per gallon, contains zero additives, leaves no residue, and produces optically perfect clarity that commercial products cannot match. That solution is distilled white vinegar diluted with water. And the reason you have never seen it advertised, promoted, or recommended in any mainstream cleaning advice is because a formula you can mix at home for pennies cannot generate the $4.2 billion in annual revenue that the glass and surface cleaner market produces for manufacturers who profit exclusively from selling you bottles of water, marked up 3,000%. Right now, check under your sink and count how many cleaning products you own that claim to clean glass, windows, mirrors, or shiny surfaces. The average American household has between 2 and 4, according to consumer product surveys conducted by market research firms tracking cleaning supply purchases. Each bottle costs between $4 and $7. Each contains between 20 and 32 ounces of liquid. The ingredient label lists water as the primary component, followed by small percentages of isopropyl alcohol or ammonia for cleaning, then a long list of unpronounceable compounds that serve purposes entirely unrelated to removing dirt from glass. Dipropylene glycol for viscosity. FD and C blue number 1 for color, synthetic fragrance compounds for scent, sodium lauryl sulfate for foam production. None of these ingredients improve cleaning, they improve marketability. A clear, unscented liquid does not communicate premium cleaning power to consumers conditioned by decades of advertising to associate blue color and fresh scent with effectiveness. So manufacturers add dyes and fragrances, then charge you for the privilege of ingredients that actively harm cleaning performance by leaving residues that attract dust and require more frequent cleaning. Let us go back to when professional window cleaning became a specialized trade and what those professionals discovered through daily practice that homeowners buying retail products never learn. In the early 20th century, window cleaning in commercial buildings was performed using squeegees, buckets of water, and small amounts of soap. The technique prioritized speed and streak-free results because workers were paid by the job, not the hour. Any product that left residue requiring additional wiping slowed them down and reduced daily earnings. They experimented with various additives to plain water. Soap worked, but left films that showed up in sunlight. Ammonia cut grease effectively, but produced harsh fumes in enclosed spaces. Isopropyl alcohol dried quickly, but was expensive, and also left slight residue at concentrations needed for cleaning power. Then someone tried white vinegar. The acetic acid in vinegar dissolved mineral deposits from hard water, cut through greasy fingerprints, and most importantly, evaporated completely without leaving any film or residue. Windows dried to perfect optical clarity. The solution was cheap, widely available, and non-toxic. Within years, professional window cleaners standardized on vinegar and water as their primary cleaning solution. The ratio varied by preference, but typical formulas used 1 part vinegar to 10 parts water for regular maintenance or 1 part vinegar to 4 parts water for heavily soiled glass. This practice continued for decades as the professional standard. Then consumer cleaning product companies recognized that homeowners represented a massive untapped market if they could be convinced that specialized products outperformed simple solutions. Marketing campaigns in the 1950s and 60s portrayed housewives using scientific formulas in attractive bottles versus old-fashioned methods associated with poverty and backwardness. The message was clear. Modern homes use modern products. Educated consumers trust brands. Only the uninformed use vinegar and rags. The strategy worked spectacularly. Within 20 years, commercial glass cleaners dominated the residential market despite performing worse than the vinegar solutions professionals continued using because professionals cared about results, not branding. This is not historical anecdote. This is present reality confirmed by anyone who asks a professional window cleaner what solution they use. Walk up to a crew cleaning storefront windows or office building glass. Ask what is in their bucket. The vast majority use diluted vinegar or a commercial concentrate that is essentially vinegar with a small amount of detergent. They do not use retail glass cleaners because those products leave streaks, require excessive wiping, and cost 50 times more than mixing vinegar and water. A professional cleaning 1,000 square feet of glass per day cannot afford to waste time fighting residue from inferior products. They need solutions that work on first application with minimal effort. Vinegar provides that. Blue liquid in a spray bottle does not. But here's where the economics become uncomfortable for an industry built entirely on selling overpriced water. If consumers realize that 11-cent per gallon vinegar solution outperforms $7 bottles of glass cleaner, the retail glass cleaner market collapses. S.C. Johnson, Procter & Gamble, Reckitt Benckiser, and other manufacturers would lose billions in revenue from product lines with profit margins exceeding 80%. These are not low-margin commodity products. These are high-margin specialty cleaners where consumers pay for branding, packaging, and advertising, not active ingredients. A bottle of name-brand glass cleaner contains approximately 2 cents worth of raw materials sold for $6. That 300-fold markup exists only because consumers do not know they can achieve superior results mixing vinegar and water. The suppression of this knowledge is not conspiracy. It is systematic neglect. No company has financial incentive to educate you that their product is unnecessary. Retailers stock products that generate repeat purchases, not one-time solutions. Media outlets depend on cleaning product advertising revenue and will not publish content that eliminates entire product categories. Home improvement shows are sponsored by the same manufacturers whose products they feature. The information stays buried not through active suppression, but through comprehensive misalignment of incentives. Everyone in the value chain profits from you buying bottles. Nobody profits from you mixing vinegar and water, so the former is ubiquitous, and the latter is invisible despite being objectively superior. Here's exactly how you mix and use professional strength window cleaning solutions starting right now. Purchase 1 gallon of distilled white vinegar from any grocery store. Cost is typically $2 to $3. This is the same vinegar used for cooking and pickling, 5% acetic acid in water. Pour 1 cup of vinegar into an empty spray bottle. Add 3 cups of water. You now have a 1:4 dilution ratio suitable for most residential window cleaning. For lightly soiled glass or regular maintenance, dilute further to 1 part vinegar to 10 parts water. The solution is now ready to use. Spray it directly onto glass surfaces. Wipe with a lint-free cloth, microfiber towel, or crumpled newspaper. Newspaper works exceptionally well because the texture provides gentle abrasion without scratching, and the ink acts as a mild polishing compound. Professional window cleaners often use newspaper specifically for this reason. The results are immediately obvious. Glass dries to perfect clarity with no streaks, no haze, no film. The acetic acid in vinegar breaks down the surfactant residue left by previous applications of commercial cleaners. The first few times you use vinegar solution, you are actually removing buildup from years of spray cleaner use. After several applications, the glass is stripped of all residue and subsequent cleaning becomes even easier. Windows stay cleaner longer because nothing is left on the surface to attract dust. You wipe once and you are done. No buffing, no repeated passes trying to eliminate streaks. 1 application, 1 wipe. Perfect clarity. A homeowner in Oregon switched from commercial glass cleaner to vinegar solution and documented the results. She had 8 large windows totaling approximately 60 square feet of glass. Using name brand glass cleaner, each cleaning session required 1 full bottle costing $6 and took approximately 45 minutes due to repeated wiping to remove streaks. She switched to vinegar solution, mixed at 1:4 ratio. Each cleaning session used approximately 4 ounces of vinegar, costing 3 cents, and took 20 minutes. Time saved was 25 minutes. Cost savings was $5.97 per session. She cleaned windows monthly. Annual savings exceeded $70. Over 10 years, $700 saved on windows alone, not counting mirrors, shower doors, and glass furniture. Use the same vinegar solution on bathroom mirrors, shower glass, glass tabletops, and any other smooth glass or mirror surface. For shower doors with heavy soap scum and mineral deposits, use undiluted vinegar. Spray generously, let sit for 5 to 10 minutes, then scrub with a non-abrasive sponge. The acetic acid dissolves calcium and soap residue that commercial cleaners cannot touch. Rinse thoroughly with water. The glass returns to original transparency. 1 application removes buildup that would require multiple bottles of specialty shower cleaner. For exterior windows with significant dirt, pollen, or environmental grime, increase vinegar concentration to 1 part vinegar to 2 parts water. Add 1 drop of dish soap per cup of solution. The soap provides additional grease-cutting power without leaving residue if used sparingly. Spray the solution, let it sit for 30 seconds, then wipe or squeegee clean. Rinse with plain water if desired, though rinsing is optional because vinegar evaporates completely. The vinegar smell dissipates within minutes as the solution dries. If you find the scent objectionable during application, add several drops of essential oil to the spray bottle. Lemon or lavender oil provides pleasant scent without the synthetic fragrances in commercial products. The essential oils do not improve cleaning but address the only legitimate objection to vinegar, which is temporary odor during use. Combine vinegar glass cleaning with proper technique for optimal results. Use microfiber cloths designed for glass, available in packs of 12 for under $10. These cloths are lint-free and highly absorbent. Use 1 damp cloth to apply solution and wipe the surface, then a second dry cloth to buff to final clarity. This two-cloth method eliminates streaks completely. Alternatively, use a squeegee exactly as professionals do. Spray the solution, spread it evenly with a sponge or cloth, then squeegee from top to bottom in overlapping strokes. Wipe the squeegee blade after each stroke. This technique cleans large windows in seconds with zero streaks, clean windows on overcast days, or when glass is not in direct sunlight. Hot glass causes cleaning solutions to evaporate too quickly, leaving streaks regardless of what product you use. Cool glass allows proper dwell time for the solution to dissolve dirt before wiping. This is professional technique that applies regardless of whether you use vinegar or commercial products, but it matters more with commercial cleaners because their high water content and low active ingredient concentration makes them more vulnerable to premature evaporation. Extend this principle to other cleaning applications where commercial specialty products have replaced simple, effective solutions. All-purpose cleaners are typically diluted vinegar or diluted ammonia with thickeners and fragrances added. Mix your own at 1/10 the cost. Bathroom cleaners are stronger acids or alkalis. Vinegar handles most bathroom cleaning needs. For toilets, use baking soda and vinegar together. The combination produces carbon dioxide foam that agitates and lifts stains. Floor cleaners are diluted detergents. A few drops of dish soap in water cleans floors as effectively as specialty products. Stainless steel cleaners are mineral oil or similar oils. Use a drop of olive oil on a cloth to polish stainless steel appliances to streak-free shine. The pattern is universal. Simple ingredients outperform complex formulations because complexity serves marketing, not function. Companies cannot patent vinegar. They cannot build brand loyalty around a commodity available from dozens of producers. They cannot justify premium pricing for something consumers recognize as inexpensive. So they create proprietary formulations with fancy names, colorful packaging, and aggressive advertising that positions their product as the only effective solution despite being functionally inferior to what professionals use. The knowledge was never widely distributed because distribution benefits only consumers. Every other participant in the market, from manufacturers to retailers to advertisers, profits from ignorance. Your parents bought glass cleaner because advertising convinced them it was necessary. You buy it because you never questioned whether alternatives existed. The professionals cleaning windows outside your office building use vinegar because their business model demands efficiency. They discovered through economic necessity what you never learned through consumer education deliberately withheld. If this just revealed that professional window cleaners use 11-cent per gallon vinegar solution instead of $6 bottles of blue water, share it with someone whose windows always look streaky despite constant cleaning. Every person who switches to vinegar is one less customer generating revenue for products that solve problems they create. Every household using vinegar solution is a permanent break from dependency on specialty cleaners designed to underperform so you buy more. The next professional secret addresses floor care, and what it reveals about polyurethane versus oil finishes will change everything you thought you knew about wood maintenance that costs hundreds annually versus methods that cost nothing and perform better.